In the name of Allah, dear students, first of all, I'm going to give advice. Stay home and be safe. Now let's come to our topic. Today we are going to discuss very important poem, and this poem has been written by W.B. Yeats. And this poem belongs to 10th class. It is in their syllabus, and the name of this poem is When You Are Old. And this poem has been written by W.B. Yeats. Let us have an introduction about W.B. Yeats. W.B. Yeats was born in an aristocratic family. He was belonging to an affluent dynasty. His father was a painter. His name was Buttler Yeats. That means he was from a very artistic and merchant type of family. William Buttler himself was born in 1865. He was the greatest revolutionary poet of his times. First off, he used to write in meters. Then he tried to write poems in free verse. In this poem, the poet is discussing about a woman. We can say this whole poem has been dedicated to a woman, namely Maud Gonne. The theme of this poem is love, rejection, and time. It is said that William Butler Yeats, in his lifetime, he proposed Maud Gonne 3 times in his life, but all the 3 times she rejected her offer. First of all, he proposed in 1891, then in 1901, and he also proposed in 1903. But all the 3 times she rejected his love. We don't know why she rejected it. Maybe some reasons behind that. But विलियम बटलर लीड्स का दिल उस वक्त टूट गया जब उसने जॉन मैकब्राइड के साथ शादी की. Though the poem is a collection of poems William Butler Yeats has dedicated to Maud Gonne, especially the collection of poems The Rose that came perhaps that he published in 1903 perhaps. So that's so most of these poems are dedicated to we can say Maud Gonne. So dear students, this is a poem. This is the such type of poem. However, the Yeats' love was unrequited. It never got response from you can say Maud Gonne. And now I will read this poem aloud for you. When you are old and grey and full of sleep, and nodding by the fire, take down this book and slowly read and dream of this soft look your eyes had once, and of their shadows deep. How many loved your moments of glad grace, and loved your beauty with love false or true. But one man loved the pilgrim soul in you, and loved the sorrows of your changing face. And bending down beside the glowing bars, murmur a little sadly how love fled, and paced about the mountains overhead, and hid his face amid a crowd of stars. Dear students, I just read this poem aloud for you. Maybe my rhythm would be quite different than the actual music that the Britishers do to this poem. So this poem has been divided into 3 stanzas. This poem consists upon 2 lines. It's a sonnet type of poem. However, it's not a complete sonnet because this poem is written in every line of this poem is written in 10 syllables. That means we can say this poem has been written iambic pentameter. Iambic pentameter. And, and now we will read this poem. Inshallah, you may will enjoy it. When you are old and grey and full of sleep. The poet dedicates this poem to his beloved. He says, when you are old, oh my muse, oh my beloved, the time will come when you will grow old with the passage of time. And grey here means when your hairs will turn grey. We cannot say my hairs are white, we can say my hairs has turned grey. And grey and full of sleep. That means when you will be about to die. About to die means here means when a person grows old, his hairs turns white, and we can say this person, sometimes most of the people do believe this person is no longer in use. The poet has used a symbol. For example, he has used the symbol grey and full of sleep as a symbol in this poem. When you are old and grey and full of sleep, ए मेरी महबूबा, जब तुम बूढ़ी हो जाओगे and grey और आपके बाल सफेद हो जाएंगे and full of sleep और आप करीब मर्ग हो जाएगी, यानी इतनी बूढ़ी हो जाएगी कि फिर आपके पास कोई नहीं होगा. And nodding by the fire, take down this book. The poet imagines that he imagines how to look into the future. When you're old, जब आप बूढ़ी हो जाओगे and grey, आपके बाल सफेद हो जाएंगे and full of sleep, और आप करीब मर्ग हो जाओगी. And nodding by the fire, जब इंसान बूढ़ा हो जाता है तो उसका सर खुद ब खुद बुढ़ापे की वजह से हिल जाता है, यानी इंसान के पास वो ताकत नहीं रहता है. फिर इंसान खुद ब खुद बूढ़ा हो जाता है, उसके पास वो ताकत, वो कुव्वत नहीं रहती है. And take down this book, यानी take down this book to read this poem, यानी वो किताब पढ़ना जिसमें मैंने इस पोएम का जिक्र किया है. यानी बहुत सारी पोएम, जैसे मैंने बताया कि एक रोज जो उसने एक पोएम पब्लिश की थी, उसमें बहुत सारी पोएम हैं जो कंप्लीटली डेडिकेटेड टू मॉर्गन है, उसमें यही पोएम है. एंड टेक डाउन दिस बुक, और फिर इस किताब को पढ़ लेना. एंड स्लोली रीड एंड ड्रीम ऑफ द सॉफ्ट लुक. इस किताब को जब फिर आप धीरे धीरे पढ़ोगे, बिकॉज जब इंसान बूढ़ा हो जाता है फिर उसके पास और कोई काम नहीं रहता है, फिर वो अकेला पड़ जाता है. एंड स्लोली रीड, फिर इस किताब को धीरे धीरे से पढ़ना. एंड ड्रीम ऑफ द सॉफ्ट लुक योर आईज हैड वंस एंड ऑफ देयर शैडोज डीप. ड्रीम ऑफ द सॉफ्ट लुक, फिर उस जमाने को याद कर लेना. योर आईज हैड वंस एंड ऑफ देयर शैडोज डीप, जब तुम्हारी आंखें कभी खूबसूरत हुआ करती थी. वो जमाना फिर याद करना. शायद ये पोएम उस वक्त लिखी गई जब मॉर्गन जवान थी, उन्हीं दिनों उन्होंने ये पोएम लिखी. लेकिन उससे कहता है कि आप फ्यूचर में, आप मुस्तकबिल में देखना, एक ज़माना ऐसा आएगा कि तुम्हारी ये खूबसूरत आंखें नहीं रहेगी, कजरारी आंखें नहीं रहेगी, क्योंकि टाइम एंड टाइड वेट्स बनना. जो वक्त है वो किसी को माफ नहीं करता है. वक्त बदलता जाता है, इंसान की खूबसूरती चली जाती है. कल हम छोटे बच्चे थे, आज हम जवान हैं, कल बुढ़ापा होना है, यही तो जिंदगी है. And she tells her, your eyes had once and now their shadows deep. Your once was beautiful, your eyes were extremely beautiful, your eyes was enchanting and attractive, but the time will come they will be no longer in use. How many loved your mom's glad grace? The poet tells her, addresses her muse or blood, the time will come that you will realize how many people were around who were loving you truly. How many people were around who were not loving you truly. How many people are around who were only love of your physical appearance. And how many loved your moments of glad grace and loved your beauty with love false or true. तो आपको ये बताएंगे और इसमें शेर फरमाता है कि एक दिन आएगा how many love your moments of glad grace and love your beauty with love false or true. कि कितने ऐसे लोग थे जो तुम्हारी खूबसूरती से प्यार करते थे, चाहे वो लोग सच में तुमसे मोहब्बत करते थे या आपसे झूठा मोहब्बत करते थे या दिखावा करते थे. But one man loved the pilgrim soul in you. This is a very important line that you used, pilgrim. Pilgrim soul यानी तीर्थ आत्मा, एक पवित्र आत्मा, एक पाक आत्मा, पाक रूह से हम कह सकते हैं. तो शायर फरमाता है कि कितने ऐसे लोग थे जो आते थे. कभी कोई बोलता कि हम तुम्हारे लिए सारी दुनिया तुम्हारे कदमों में लाएंगे, तुम्हारे लिए सारी जिंदगी निशावर कर देंगे, तुम्हारे लिए सारा दुनिया निसार कर देंगे. लेकिन where are the people who used to tell these all fake things? The time will come when you will be alone. You will be only having fire. You will be having oven in front of you. You will be alone. You will be having only the book in your hands, and no one will be around you, because the time ऐसा ज़माना आएगा फिर तुम्हारे पास कोई नहीं रहेगा. And love your beauty with love and false or true, but one man loved the pilgrim soul in you. लेकिन एक इंसान था जो तुम्हारी पवित्र आत्मा से मोहब्बत करता था. Pilgrim soul in you. यानी शायर कहता है कि जो ये मेरी महबूबा, जो मोरगन है, उसके लिए उसने एक पिलग्रिम सोल उसके लिए इस्तेमाल किया है. ये एक पवित्र आत्मा है, क्योंकि शायर कहता है कि मेरा जो मोहब्बत है, if it is unrequited, if it is one-sided, but it is true, it will never change with the passage of time. It is what it is today. It will remain forever and ever for her. Allow the sorrows of your changing face. The poet tells her beloved that I loved you. With the passage of time, your beauty changed. आपके चेहरे का रंग बदल गया, आपके चेहरे पे झुर्रियां आने शुरू हो गई, आपकी खूबसूरती धीरे धीरे कम होने लगी. लेकिन मैं ही एक हूं जो तुमसे जिंदगी भर मोहब्बत करता रहा और तुम्हारी आत्मा से मैं मोहब्बत करता रहा. And love the sorrows of changing you and face. और मैं तुम्हारी हर चीज से मोहब्बत करता रहा. Changing face here means आपके गम में भी शरीक हुआ, आपकी खुशी में भी शरीक हुआ. क्योंकि जब मॉर्गन ने जॉन मैकब्राइड के साथ शादी की, फिर उसका डाइवर्स हो गया, तो उनकी फिर मॉर्गन पर क्या बीती होगी. लेकिन फिर भी शायर कहता है कि तुम्हारी जिंदगी में इतनी सारी मुसीबत आ गई, लेकिन I was the only one person who was loving you all the time and ever. And bending down beside the glowing bars. जब आप चूल्हे के सामने and bending down beside the glowing bars, murmur a little hollow flat, and you will murmur. आप खुद बड़बड़ाओगे, कहाँ है वो लोग जो कहते थे हम तुम्हारे लिए जिंदगी कुर्बान करेंगे. कहाँ है वो लोग जो कहते हैं कि हम तुम्हारे लिए सारी जिंदगी निसार कर देंगे. They would be no longer available there, because their love was only physical and my love was platonic and true. It never changed with the passage of time. And paced upon the mountains overhead. या आप ये कहो कि पता नहीं मैं वो मोहब्बत कहाँ पहाड़ों के पीछे छुप गया. And hid his face amid a crowd of stars. And you will realize that love is no longer available. तुम मुझे देखोगे, मुझे पाने की कोशिश करोगे, but you will never get me. Because the part-time elapsed then so quickly. Then you will see what mohabbat kahan gaya. You will try to find them in the stars as well, but you will never get them. You will repent then, but the time might have gone then. So let's, dear student, this was a little bit meaning of this poem. Maybe the poet's intention might be different, emotions while writing this poem may be quite different, but I try to explain you. So now there are different, in this poem the poet has used different poetic devices in this poem. For example, he has used imagery, symbolism, consonants, alliteration, enjambment, and we can say polysentence. He has also used a polysentence. Polysentence means using of conjunctions in a poem, in a sentence, in that used to join three or more sentences together. For example, the poet has used and again and again in this poem. That means when you are old and grey and full of sleep and down by the and gnawing by the fire, take down this book and slowly read and dream of the soft loop. For example, these are three lines of this poem, and they have been connected with a polysentence. And the polysentence means the use of conjunctions that used to join three or more sentences together. And okay, and is a conjunction. The poet has joined them, has joined these three lines together with the use of this conjunction. And now we'll say, if we do the scansion of this poem, and this poem has been written in iambic pentameter. Iamb means a weak syllable followed by a strong syllable, a weak syllable followed by a strong syllable, or we can say an uncitrused syllable followed by a citrused syllable. For example, when you are old and grey and full of sleep and nodding by the fire, take down this book. So when it can be denoted like this: when you, this is a weak syllable and this one is a strong syllable. Or old, weak syllable and strong syllable. And grey, weak syllable and strong syllable. And full, weak syllable and strong syllable. Of sleeve, weak syllable and strong syllable. Now we will move to the next line. And nod, weak syllable, strong syllable. Ding, by, weak syllable, strong syllable. The fire, weak syllable, strong syllable. Take down, weak syllable and strong syllable. This book, weak syllable and strong syllable. What is syllable? Syllable means a unit of sound. For example, when, you, this is only one sound. For example, if you write a word this, like this, beautiful. For example, there are three, beautiful. This is one sound, T is one sound, and full is one sound. Okay, so this word consists of three syllables, so we can say this is a trisyllable word. So hence these words are monosyllable. monosyllables. Okay. So when a weak sound is followed by a strong syllable, it is called iamb. It is called iamb. And or, this is also weak syllable followed by strong syllable. When a weak syllable is followed by a strong syllable, we can say this. We can say in poetry, this is called iamb. So a weak syllable followed by a strong syllable is called iamb, and from here to here, it is considered as put. It is considered as put. So here in this poem, this is 1 foot, or old, weak syllable followed by strong syllable. This is called another foot, and gray, weak syllable followed by strong syllable. This is called another. This is another foot, and full, weak syllable followed by strong syllable. This is also called a foot. And off sleeve, this is weak syllable followed by a strong syllable. This may also called be as foot. Now we will count them. When you 1 foot, 2 foot, and gray 3 foot, and full 4 and 5. Okay. So how many feet are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there are 5 feet in this poem. That is why this is called the meter of this poem. It's 1 meter when you unsettled syllable, unsettled syllable followed by stressed syllable. This is called feet. So in this poem there are 5 feet, 1 feet, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5, and in English language is called iambic pentameter. Penta means 5. Iamb means a weak syllable for a strong syllable, and meters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can say this is we can say this is iambic pentameter. Okay, the poet has also used in this poem. The poet has used imagery, for example, and nodding by the fire. And nodding by the fire, imagery is used to make readers perceive things with their 5 senses. For example, and nodding by the fire, for example, and slowly, and dream of the soft look. We imagine the woman, old woman in front of us. And there are the poet has also used enjambment. Enjambment means the connection of 2 lines together. For example, and paced upon the mountain to head and hid face amid a crowd of stars. This is the enjambment, because this line, the meaning of this line also runs in the last line of this poem. Is called enjambment. And the poet has also used personification in the poem. Personification means when an inanimate thing is given animate quality, when non-living is given a human quality, when non-living is given a human quality. How love fled. Okay, so love cannot move. Only humans can move. For example, we can say the stone is staring at me. Staring is a non-living thing, and it is not having that quality, characteristic that it can stare at a person. So stone is given human quality. This is called personification. Or we can say the wind was chasing me. So wind is not a human. Only human can chase someone. So we can say the wind has been given a human quality, and this is called a personification. And how love fled, this very portion of this poem may be called and has been personified. And in this poem, alliteration and consonance has also been used in this poem. For example, consonant means the repetition of consonant sounds, the repetition of consonant sounds. For example, and nodding. For example, two consonant sounds are repeatedly used in this poem. And alliteration means the use of vowel sounds, use of vowel sounds in the poem or a line. And there is the poet has also used symbolism in this poem. A symbolism that indicates something. Okay, we can say that glorifies are just something in this poem. So, dear students, so today it is enough today. Tomorrow I will explain you the rest of figurative devices, or we say figurative language used in this poem. So thank you very much today, and stay safe and be at home. Thank you very much.